Well, good evening, good afternoon, good night, and it might even be good morning someplace because we are so covered and scattered in so many different time zones. I am once again excited to bring you the final speaker that I get to introduce to you prior to Saturday. Um, this lady right here. Well, let me see. Let me see. How can I describe her? Other than a absolute positive kingdom connection, the Lord connected us together and say, I got work for you to do. And that's been our story ever since the connection happened. So please help me welcome Miss Nio to the stage. Hey girl, how are you?
I am great and so excited about what we're going to do on Saturday because Saturday is going to be explosive. You
Hmm,
see, you all are used to people talking at you.
hmm,
Saturday, we're not going to talk at you. We're
hmm,
going to engage with you.
hmm.
And we are going to let your spirit, your soul speak. And we are going to be there to hold you safely
Yeah.
and give you the message that is given to us for you,
Hmm,
just
hmm.
directly for you.
Wow. Share with them what you're going to talk about. Just a little snippet because they got to come Saturday to get the whole thing, but just a little snippet.
Absolutely. My speech is about from ambition to impact.
Hmm.
You see, we all have a lot of ambition,
Mm-hmm.
and ambition is a powerful thing because
Mm-hmm.
it's our starting point.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we take that ambition and turn it into actual impact? And it starts with us. And from there, we create. And from creation, we take action. And
Mm-hmm.
we're going to talk about what are the steps that we have to do to strengthen us, to give us the resilience, the power, the
Mm-hmm.
courage to go through the process.
Wow.
Because, baby, it's not easy to go from ambition to impact. It is a journey, it's a twisted journey, but you are unstoppable, and there is nothing that you cannot handle. And we're going to show you that you can handle it. You're not an imposter,
Mm-hmm.
you are a vessel that is going to deliver the impact that you are set in this earth to create.
Wow.
You just need a little guidance.
Little nudge, little nudge. Like, you know what I love about everything that everybody is bringing, especially, like you, the icing on the cake, because, everything starts with a step,
Mhm.
that ambition, that thought, that you thought was just your thought.
Mhm.
Okay. What we forgot was that the Lord said, I know the plans that I have for you.
That's right.
Okay.
That,
And so when he drops these things in our mind, we normally will run in a couple of different directions. And the first one is to run away from it because fear grips us and says, girl, you know you can't do that. Like,
mhm.
how are you going to do that? And then there's these little minions around you that reinforce that, you can't do that.
The patterns that we live in, the
Mm,
stories that are told to our brain, our biases
mm,
that basically come across from our history. But reality is that is not your truth. And you have the power to dissect it and, more importantly, say no to it
mm,
and move forward from it. And as you said, there are a bunch of minions around you. Just know the reason they are saying those things to you is because you are so capable. They're scared that you are going to act.
that's right.
They're scared that you're going to surpass them.
Yeah.
So they're just, you know, I don't know if you've ever, you know, um, when you look at a piñata
Mm-hmm.
and they have the ones that each one has a string
Hmm.
and everybody is holding on to the string.
Oh, I
right?
haven't seen that. Normally they're hitting it, so I've not
Okay,
seen the
yeah, but
strings. Okay.
there are many different types of piñatas, and
Okay.
there are ones that you're holding onto the string, and you're kind of
Uh-huh.
going around in a circle, and you're pulling, and then you pull the string. And some of the strings are set up to just pull out because there's really no tension behind the string. But there is one string that has the tension, and when that person pulls, that's when the all the goodies come out.
Mm.
And I use that metaphor to say that people could be pulling at your strings, but
Mm.
you hold the reality.
Wow.
You hold the case, and only you can step into the goodies, into the
Mm.
win.
Mm.
They
That's
could
good.
pull at you all you want, but they
Mhm.
can't get you because you say yes or
Mhm.
no to
Mhm.
that future.
Mhm. I
And
love that. I
yeah,
love that. You
well,
know,
that's
when you were saying that, it's like it's imposter syndrome to believe that you can't,
absolutely,
you
absolutely.
know, because you were created to do,
Mhm.
not to can't, but to do, you
Yeah, and
know.
imposter syndrome is a story that you're telling in your mind based on what you've heard from others,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
environment you grew up in, the falsehoods that have happened, the false stops that have
Mm-hmm.
happened. But reality is, if you step into the moment and say, I am here because I deserve to be here, that imposter will sit down,
Has to.
take
No
his place
choice.
in the corner. Has to. There is no other option for it.
That's
That
right.
imposter will sit down and take his place in the corner
Yep. Yep.
because nobody invites you to a table if they think you don't have something to give or they don't want you to eat and
Mm.
nourish and grow. Sometimes you're invited for growth, and that's good. You're there to eat. Other times you're invited to share.
Mm-hmm.
Know why you're there
Mm-hmm.
and say thank you. Step into the
Exactly.
gratitude that God got you to that table.
Yes. Know the table. You know, I'm really big on reading the room. You
Yes,
know what room you're in and read it properly so that according to what your assignment is in the room, you will act on it. You're supposed to be there. Don't you know? And if you walk into the wrong room and you can, and your senses say, girl, this is not where you need to be, you'd be like, hey, nice meeting you. See you later. All right. But when you read the room and you recognize and understand, God, you placed me in this room for a purpose and for a reason. You and I were just talking about the timing of God, how he orchestrates things according to his divine time.
absolutely.
And it's just, and it is when you sit back and you think of the strategic moves that he makes behind the scenes that we don't know nothing about. And we're sitting up here, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I don't know. Like
You know, you want
silence.
you want to be empowered, put it out in words what that vision you have. State it. State it in your closet moment with the Lord. In that
Mm,
quiet moment that you have with the Lord, just state it.
mhm.
And don't and never ever insult the Lord with something small. Because he could do things that surpass your vision and understanding. So don't
And
insult.
will tell you your vision is not big enough. He
Yeah,
will tell you it's not big enough.
absolutely. Don't go small.
Mm-mm.
Because I remember both Coylette and I speaking about how we wanted to be in rooms that were with global leaders. And we wanted to make sure that we were bringing our message, the message that God gave us, not our message, but his message
Mhm.
across the world. And
Mhm.
since that, both
Mhm.
of us have been across the world and continue to be, whether
Yes.
we're going to Switzerland or whether we're going to Dubai or Singapore, or Thailand, Paris, it doesn't,
Mhm.
France, it does not matter. We are traveling the world
Correct.
because that call to action was provided at the
Mhm.
steps, at the feet of the
Mhm.
Lord. And I
Mhm.
tell you, stop keeping quiet and open your mouth and set those words free
Yeah.
and wait to see what happens. You better be prepared because he ain't playing. He is not playing with you.
We do not take the Bible literally enough.
Mhm.
And therefore, we don't speak and create with our words as we're supposed to. The Word of God in Genesis at the beginning of creation said, I created you in my image and in my likeness. He is a speaking spirit.
That's right.
He is a speaking spirit. Okay. He formed the worlds with his words.
And breath, which tells you it is energy, it is freedom coming from within. So you have to use your words, you have to
Absolutely.
express. If you remember, he blew, that's an expression.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
why are we not doing this?
Exactly.
Why are we holding ourselves back?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we staying quiet about our vision, about our talents? And, it's almost like you're listening to the choir in church, and then there's this voice right behind you that sounds like an angel.
Mm-hmm.
And the choir is okay, but
But
there's an
that voice,
angel.
like, why are you out here?
Why are
What
you
is
in
it?
the pews when
Right.
you should be singing up there?
Yes.
And it's because we hold ourselves back.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there was a time that I would have heard that voice and I wouldn't say anything. I'd just enjoy it because I got the angels singing in my ear, right? Oh, now I turn around and I'm like, oh no, sweetie. After church, I'm with you. We're gonna go and talk to the choir director about getting you up there. Oh no, no, no. I just sing at home. You're singing for the Lord. You're not singing for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is your opportunity to make a joyful noise.
He placed gifts and talents in us according to the purpose for which he created us.
Amen.
And we need to recognize that. We need it. I call it a false humility. And I call it false because we've
Mhm.
been taught
Yes.
that you can't take the glory from the Lord. You got to stay humble. And here's my take on that: as long as I'm in his presence, you better believe I'm humble, because that's the one right there. Okay. But when I step out of his presence to go forth to do what he created me to do, okay, then there better be that boldness as of a lion. Okay. I'm humble as a dove in his presence, because that's what I need to be, because I need to hear and I need to be encouraged and I need to get that wisdom. But there's a reason why there's that humble as a dove and that bold as a lion. And you better step on out there and be bold in what he created you to do.
Yeah,
Serious. That's
and
why I
you
love your talk, from ambition to impact. You have the ambition. Now it's time to go and make the impact. It's
got it.
time. It's
The
time.
time is now. And so many women across the world have been impacted with the new mentality that the patriarchal has had towards women. And many women have lost their jobs. Many women have been told that they had to be trad wives. They needed to be quiet and silenced. But reality is, we have come so far. We are so strong. And God always had a love for the voice of the woman
Mhm.
in the Bible. And He wants us to share and open up. He wants us to speak and create. And I tell you, He has given us the ability to gather together
Mm.
and to truly work together to elevate each other
Yes,
so that we can do what we were intended to do.
absolutely.
So all our talks are about elevating.
Mhm. And it's not just about elevating women. Let me just say that, right?
Yeah,
Because
go
everybody
ahead.
is invited to the Dominion Blueprint. It's not just about women, but men, fellas, you need to recognize and understand that God said it wasn't good for you to be alone. And when he brought us out and created us, we're the only one that he said it was very good about. Everything else was good, but it was very good about us because you need us. We bring something to the table that has been missing because you tried to silence us. We're not coming to compete. There is no competition at
We're co-
all
no,
in
we're coming to partner. We are
yes.
coming to partner, and
Interlock.
that is the big
Interlock.
thing. In
Yes.
order for you to be a partner, you need to know who you are. You
Yes.
need to understand not only your identity, but you need to understand the action that goes with that identity.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what we're talking about. Yes, I
Mhm.
spoke of women because women are coming late to the game of
Mhm.
understanding the fight and fight forward.
Mhm.
Okay. But
Mhm.
the reason we're here is to create the partnership and for men to understand themselves
Mhm.
and their partner on the other side, and the same for the women.
Yeah.
And that's what the blueprint is about, is closing the circle and not creating
Yes.
divide, but creating unification.
Yes. Yes. Making that two become one.
That's right.
One voice, one stand. There's nothing more powerful than that. When you walk in concert with one another, it's a beautiful song, it's a beautiful melody that comes forth, and we need to do more of it. Girl, this has been so good. I cannot wait until Saturday when you can just really release the whole thing out. It is going to be unbelievable. You guys see this QR code up above my head? That is Nio's registration page on our website, dominion7.org, dominion, the number 7.org. And her registration page is right up above us, but you'll see where all the speakers are speaking. There's 7 of us there. And it's going to be the beauty of what we're able to do and what we're bringing to the table together is the fact that we can deliver a kingdom message without sugarcoating it, candy coating it, trying not to hurt somebody else's feelings, because there will be none of that. It will be raw, real, and kingdom minded. And so we are inviting you to join us. Join us this Saturday. It is this Saturday, 9 a.m. You don't want to miss this. It's 9 a.m. Eastern, and you do not want to miss this. It'll be the best Saturday morning that you have spent in a mighty long time, I guarantee. So thank you so much, Nio, for coming on and for sharing. And we just, you know what? I know that God is looking. Hey, Felice, God is looking and smiling at what He's putting together, because this is all about Him. This is all about Him and Him equipping us in every area of life, in our identity, in our mindset, even in our finances, every area that we need to have a dominion blueprint, because that's what he told us to do, was to take dominion. Every area that we need to have a dominion blueprint in, he is providing that. So you guys come on out, join us, and you are in for some power, because that's what this is all about. It's all about power. Seriously. I love you, my sister.
I love you
Can't
back.
wait for
You know
Saturday.
what?
All
I
right.
love what we're going to do on Saturday. And
Mm,
I'm just asking everybody, please join us. You
yes.
will leave not empowered, but fueled to
Mm,
action.
mm.
You want fuel for your
Wow.
actions and
Okay.
direction? Come on
Mhm.
down. This
Yes.
is where you're going to get it.
This will be the filling station that you
That's right.
need to
That's
get
right.
what you need. All right. All right, y'all. Love you much. We're going to sign off now, and we will see you on Saturday.